Welcome to LFC Transfer Hub. Newcastle feel Liverpool have strung along Alexander Isak after low-ball bid rejected. Man United outcasts Alejandro Garnacho, Antony, Jadon Sancho and Tyrell Malacia are to be exiled. Brentford are weighing up a move for Rennes striker Arnaud Calamuendo. Crystal Palace are in talks about nice forward Van Gessen. Fulham are interested in AC Milan's Samuel Chukwueze. Alexander Isak has been left sweating on his dream move to Liverpool after they lowballed Newcastle with an opening offer and then claimed they were walking away, with sources believing the Reds have bottled it, and they have strung along the striker. Dele Alli's football roller coaster has taken another sad twist, with the former England international reportedly contemplating retirement after being left out of Como's pre-season plans ahead of the new Serie A campaign. Newcastle United goalkeeper Odysseas Vlachodimos is wanted by Spanish side Sevilla. Louis Rees-Zammit is leaving the NFL to join Rugby Union's breakaway league. Chris Woakes has been ruled out of this winter's Ashes after dislocating his left shoulder, while fielding in the fifth test between England and India on Thursday. The Sun. Manchester United outcasts Alejandro Garnacho, Antony, Jadon Sancho and Tyrell Malacia are to be exiled, with the banished quartet kept away from the first team when they return from the US next week. Manchester United are continuing to push to land RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko, but the Old Trafford club expect negotiations may take some time. Brentford are weighing up a move for Rennes striker Arnaud Calamuendo. The Times. Liverpool have had a £110 million bid for Alexander Isak rejected by Newcastle United and, as it stands, do not intend to return with a second offer. Tottenham are interested in the Paris Saint-Germain forward Randal Kolo Muani. Paris Saint-Germain have reopened talks with Bournemouth over centre-back Ilya Zabarnyi. Crystal Palace are in talks about Van Gessen and the nice forward, who is keen to play in Germany or England. West Ham want to bring in a goalkeeper and have bid for Botafogo's John Victor, in addition to having talks about Leicester City's Mads Hermansen and Parma's Zion Suzuki. Fulham have renewed interest in signing Samuel Chukwueze on loan from AC Milan. Daily Telegraph. Newcastle are optimistic they can now keep Alexander Isak and are hopeful a compromise can be reached with the striker, who has made it clear he would like to move to Liverpool. Winger Tommy Freeman has emerged as a major injury doubt for the British and Irish Lions' third test against Australia. The Independent. Liverpool have decided against making a second bid for Alexander Isak after seeing a £110 million offer rejected by Newcastle United. The Guardian. More than £22 million in COVID-related loans from the Scottish government to football clubs remained outstanding at the end of the last financial year. It has been revealed following a Guardian Freedom of Information request on the eve of a new Scottish Premiership season. The Athletic. Former Manchester United Academy coach Simon Wiles has been appointed by Liverpool as head coach of their under-18s team. Bologna have tabled a £5.7 million, €6.5 million, bid to buy West Bromwich Albion centre-back Torbjorn Hegem. Felipe Massa, Kevin Magnussen and Novak Djokovic have become investors of League Two club Le Mans FC through a Brazilian investment firm. The Scottish Sun. Celtic scouting chief Paul Tisdale was paying close attention to the Conference League clash between Hammarby and Charleroi this week. Daily Record. Serie A New Boys Cremonese are reportedly weighing up a loan bid for Celtic target Giuseppe Ambrosino. From next season, Sky Sports Premier League coverage will increase from 128 matches to at least 215 games exclusively live. Newcastle bid for Isak replacement after rejecting Liverpool bid. Sun makes Tottenham decision. Tottenham captain Son Heung-min is set to leave North London after a decade with the club, announcing the news in an emotional press conference ahead of the pre-season friendly against Newcastle in his native South Korea. "It was the most difficult decision I have made in my career," he told reporters. "But I need a new environment to push myself." Tottenham are in advanced talks with Bayern Munich to bring Joao Palhinha back to the Premier League and give the side a midfield boost, while Arsenal are aiming to bolster their forward line by signing Crystal Palace's Ebereki Eze. Palace want a fee in excess of £60 million, which is the amount of Eze's release clause, but the Gunners are running out of time to trigger it. Newcastle United have rejected Liverpool's first bid for Alexander Isak as the summer's biggest transfer saga takes another turn, with manager Eddie Howe saying the situation is far from ideal, while Richard Jolly reports that the Reds have decided against making another offer after their £110 million bid was rejected. Though Newcastle are trying to tie Isak to a new contract that includes a release clause, he is believed to still be keen on the move. Meanwhile, Manchester United are hopeful of securing a number 9 and are talking with RB Leipzig over a move for Benjamin Sesko. On the sales front, Jadon Sancho could be set to return to Borussia Dortmund, and United are in talks with Chelsea and Aston Villa over Alejandro Garnacho. Eddie Howe admits Alexander Isak transfer saga far from ideal. Eddie Howe admits the Alexander Isak situation is far from ideal, but still hopes to see the unsettled star back in a Newcastle shirt after confirming the club rejected an offer from Liverpool. "I think from my situation, I am very much removed from everything that is happening back home," he said on the ongoing transfer saga. "I was made aware there was a bid yesterday. That bid was turned down before I heard about it. There are people back in England dealing with the situation. I really don't know what is going to happen next, but from our perspective, we still support Alex in every way, and my wish is still that we see him in a Newcastle shirt again." Howe admitted that he only knew Isak was training at Real Sociedad's facilities through media reports. "I know where he is through the media, so I think from that perspective it's difficult for me to go into any detail," he said. "The situation is far from ideal. It is quite complex. I think that is all I have got to say." Burnley in advanced talks to sign Armando Broja. PA reports that recently promoted Burnley are in advanced talks to sign Chelsea's Armando Broja, with the 23-year-old reportedly keen to sign for the Clarets. The deal is worth in the region of £20 million, PA says, for a 5-year deal. Broja spent last season on loan at Everton but endured an injury-hampered campaign, and the Toffees opted not to make the move permanent. James Milner to wear number 20 at Brighton in memory of Diogo Jota. James Milner will wear the number 20 shirt at Brighton this season in memory of the late Diogo Jota, describing his former Liverpool teammate as a great friend. The Portuguese forward died aged 28 last month in a car crash, alongside his brother Andre Silva, just weeks after helping Liverpool clinch Premier League title glory. Liverpool have retired the number 20 jersey worn by Jota in his 5 seasons at Anfield, 3 of them alongside Milner before the veteran England midfielder moved to Brighton in the summer of 2023. "Once I heard Carlos was looking to change his number and 20 was available, I wanted to do it as a mark of respect and pay tribute to Diogo Jota," Milner said on Brighton's X channel. Tottenham secure loan move for Bayern Munich midfielder João Palhinha. The Guardian reports that Tottenham have agreed to sign João Palhinha on loan from Bayern Munich, with an option to make the move permanent for £27 million. The paper also reports that the North London side will pay a loan fee of £4.3 million and cover the Portuguese's wages in their entirety. Palhinha joined Bayern from Fulham last summer in a deal worth up to £47.4 million, but endured a difficult debut campaign in Germany. The Portugal midfielder struggled with injury problems and only made 6 starts in the Bundesliga when fit under Bayern boss Vincent Kompany, which has opened the door for a temporary move back to London with Tottenham. Newcastle make bid for Benjamin Sesko. Sky Sports News reports that Newcastle have made an offer for RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko. It reports the offer is €75 million, £65.5 million, plus €5 million, £4.3 million, in add-ons. The highly rated Slovenian is also being pursued by Manchester United. Luis Diaz reveals Florian Wirtz's role in decision to leave Liverpool for Bayern Munich. Luis Diaz has opened up on the role Florian Wirtz had in his decision to leave Liverpool, a career move he admits he is glad to make. The Colombian winger bid farewell after 3.5 seasons on Merseyside, signing for German champions Bayern Munich for a fee of £65.5 million. Liverpool had rejected a first offer of £58.5 million before accepting an improved bid after Bayern maintained their interest and the former Porto player wanted to go. His departure comes in the midst of a summer spending spree at Anfield, which has seen club record signing Wirtz and Hugo Ekitike already come through the door as attacking reinforcements. Liverpool makes surprise decision over Alexander Isak pursuit after Newcastle bid rejected. Liverpool have decided against making a second bid for Alexander Isak after seeing a £110 million offer rejected by Newcastle United. The Premier League champions believe the swiftness and clarity of Newcastle's response means it would be futile to up their club record offer for the striker. Liverpool, who had made an inquiry for the 25-year-old last month, stepped up their interest in the Newcastle top scorer as they looked to take their summer spending up towards £400 million. But the Carabao Cup winners had long maintained their top scorer was not for sale, and they immediately rebuffed turned Liverpool's bid down. Tottenham captain Son Heung-min to leave club for fresh challenge. Tottenham captain Son Heung-min has revealed he will leave the club this summer. Son has spent the last decade at Spurs and achieved his goal of silverware in May when he helped the Premier League team to Europa League success with a 1-0 victory over Manchester United. It ended a 17-year trophy drought for the club. South Korea captain Son explained his decision to target a fresh challenge during a press conference in his home country ahead of Tottenham's pre-season friendly with Newcastle on Sunday. Liverpool makes surprise decision over Alexander Isak pursuit after Newcastle bid rejected. Liverpool have decided against making a second bid for Alexander Isak after seeing a £110 million offer rejected by Newcastle United. The Premier League champions believe the swiftness and clarity of Newcastle's response means it would be futile to up their club record offer for the striker. Liverpool, who had made an inquiry for the 25-year-old last month, stepped up their interest in the Newcastle top scorer as they looked to take their summer spending up towards £400 million. Thanks for watching. Like and comment and subscribe.